Okay, my name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2, and this is the day before the last day of the year, because it's still Saturday, and New Year's doesn't happen until Monday, which is late Sunday. So, I'm gonna end this with a two-part video, maybe more than one video, but a two-part video for sure for this one. So I did my reminder video, and I had to watch it before I started doing this video, and basically what it is about people who go to court when their kids are on the wrong side of the law and how they flip the fuck out. I'm not gonna say that that can't happen to me, but if your child has been proven guilty and you know your child better than anyone else, or at least we think we know our children better than anyone else, and when your child does something wrong, it doesn't just sink in on you because it's a reflection of how you raise your child. But here's the thing: you don't have to raise your child bad for them to do something wrong, because friendly influences will definitely lead your child down the wrong path. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. So if you got friends that are nothing but trouble, then you probably ought to know that they're gonna be nothing but trouble, and that you probably shouldn't go doing things with them. However, unlike me, a lot of people aren't wise enough to make their own decisions and choose to make decisions deliberately doing exceptionally stupid shit. Now, I say this because I'm not a saint. A lot of people in my family aren't saints, and some of those motherfuckers have done time and probably will do more time before my life comes to an end. Before their life comes to an end, they're probably going to be looking at vertical bars, because some people, instead of trying to better themselves, can't help but do dumb shit. Not because they want better, but because instinctively they're too stupid to realize, oh, I'm fucking myself out of my life. So maybe if I keep doing the shit that keeps getting me locked up, something's gonna change and I'm gonna keep doing it and I'm not gonna get locked up for it. Well, that's a dumb way of thinking. Honestly, if you slap somebody in the middle of the street, that's assault. So you know you're gonna have to pay a consequence for that. Now, if that person happened to say something about your mama, which means they verbally assaulted you and you just reflected your reflections of your reactions, then you hauled off and slapped them back, well, that shit happens. Now, it's kind of like saying, with all the sexual harassment shit, it's hard to tell a woman she looks good without it being a form of sexual harassment. So the best thing you can do is just blink your head, nod your head, wink your eye, and keep on fucking walking. Now, she speaks to you and she's modeling her clothes, and then you say, yeah, she's looking good. Yeah, you looking fine today, babe. End it right there. Walk the fuck away. Now, yeah, you looking good today? Now I'm gone. Because you looking good today can be misconstrued to, I'm going to fuck your brains out today. We don't want that. Moving on. So I've been watching a lot of these courtroom drama videos, which is what brings me to this. So that you guys won't understand why I'm not off a topic, because I'm back on track now. Most people go to court, and if you're in court, you're there for a reason. Damn it, the computer came unplugged. You're there for a reason, and 9 times out of 10, the reason is you fucked up. It's just that simple. I'm not gonna be blunt about that shit any more blunt than that right there. You have fucked up. Simple as that. You either got one too many speeding tickets, or you've done a whole lot worse a crime than what normally would put people in court for. You get a speeding ticket here or there, pay a $200 fine, you get out of court, you pay for the ticket, you get to go. But if you're one of those people who are a career criminal, and for some odd reason your family sees Jesus when they look at you, then you're the people that I'm talking to. Alright? If you don't believe that your child's capable of doing something wrong, well, clearly you've been drinking down some shit that you probably want to share with the rest of us. Not like this magical elixir tea in the skull cup, or that Snickers bar that I'm about to eat. So, in the video, a young man of color, yes, I said of color, young black man is about to get 20 years for either assault, murder, or rape. I don't remember, but the sister got dragged out of court because she flipped the fuck out about how she raised him better, blah, blah, blah. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, You can raise your kids very well, but you can't make the decisions that get them where they've gone. You may have raised them, and like most people, their home personality versus their outward personality is like the difference between I'm gonna wear these and this tomorrow, and possibly my Avenger shirt that my baby sister bought me for Christmas, or I'm gonna put on my Army shirt. Whatever. It's just that simple. Because when you at home, you have a personality that everybody knows, and if you're that little peaceful, I'm Clark Kent personality at home, then you're damn sure probably Superman or a badass motherfucker when you're not at home. Where if you're like me, I'm me 24 hours a day. I don't discriminate. I don't have a filter, and either you're gonna like it or you're not. But the one thing I am for sure, I'm one honest motherfucker. Alright? And I know, hey, I've been in court. I've been in court maybe 3 times in my lifetime. Maybe 4. Not sure, but no more than 5. I've only been in court 3 times for sure for something minor. Alright? And 2 of those things was speeding tickets. Alright? And the only reason why I got off of 1 speeding ticket was because I told the judge, I said, well, just let me go ahead and pay for it. And he's like, why are you so eager to pay for it? I said, because you're not going to believe me. He's a white man, I'm a black man, and whatever he says is right. Well, clearly the judge was not a racist because I got off and I didn't have to pay that. Now, the ticket before that, yeah, I didn't have that, judge, and I didn't do that. I just paid the damn ticket, and it's like, well, why are you paying a ticket? I said, look, man, I'm guilty. I don't have time to go through this shit, and I don't want to go to jail for $55. Plus court costs. So that's like maybe $70, $80. And then the one time that my big sister and I went to court is because I didn't pay a dentist bill. I had just lost my job after going to the dentist, and the dentist was not a very understanding person. Also, I didn't have health insurance, I didn't have dental insurance, I didn't have a great job, but I lost the job, and I had tried to tell the people at the dentist office that I would like to make payments. But that went out the window when the collection people started calling me. And then with what little bit of paycheck I had, I was like, maybe I had $50. So my sister took that $50, added $300 to it, paid for the ticket, the collection, plus the court fee, and whatever else, and I hadn't been back to work or court since then. So, later in life, I got in trouble in court again. Technically, it would be called harassing. Legally, it was called harassing. But it wasn't harassing because I was trying to win back the love of my life. Now, granted, I'm an idiot for even attempting that shit. We had already been broke up for like about a year or 2, and I went to the Army and got fucked up and realized how short life could be and how much I couldn't live without her. So on her birthday, or the day before her birthday, I had talked to one of her friends. Her friend convinced me, it's been 2 years, maybe she'll be willing to talk to you. So my dumb ass decides I'm going to shoot her 2 love songs and 2 text messages. And my black ass was right back up in court. So me and the judge had a nice long discussion, and the best advice he gave me, and is what I've done since. Love her ass from afar. You may always love her until the day you die. You may never be with her again. But you need to make sure that you don't text her, don't talk to her, don't Facebook her, don't try to contact her on any level whatsoever, and I have done that gracefully. I only pray that she has happiness and realizing how really stupid that was. And now, on the other hand, I have learned a lot. I don't text message no goddamn body that ain't family. Understand me? And if you family, I probably don't text your ass either. Just to be on the safe side. Now, when we got out of that situation, I got through court, my phone caught a virus from all the porn that I watched, and it asked out her. So, I thought that I had deleted her phone number out of my phone. Come find out, she had texted me something about a GFHG. I have no idea what that meant. I'm going through everybody trying to find out, and then I had to take the phone to the police station to prove to them that it wasn't me. But my phone had a little problem of dialing everyone. So I gave it to the police officer, and as soon as she touched it, it started dialing people. I hung up, because she had her hand out, so I pushed the hang up button, and no sooner than I hung up, it did it again. So she hung up, it did it again. I hung it up. And she said, so how'd you set this up? I said, ma'am, if I was that fucking intelligent, don't you think I would be able to cover my ass a little bit better than bringing the fucking phone to you guys? I don't want to go to jail for breaking a no contact rule that I got in May in freaking July when the phone started having all these problems. Yeah, I watched a lot of porn, alright? So that's on me. But I didn't know that the phones could catch viruses because I only thought that was something that only happened with computers. So clearly, now you know. Now, the funny thing is, I went to court by myself, and I honestly thought I was going to get locked up. The good news is, she didn't show up. The bad news is, she didn't show up. Now, I know you're thinking, hey man, that's good news. How's the bad news? See, in the good news is that she now showed up, and me and Judge had a good talk. In the bad news is that I could have made the judge ask her how all this shit came to be. Because you don't just break up with someone for no fucking reason. Now, I can see if you break up with somebody because they're beating your ass. I can see if you break up with somebody because you're disrespecting them and you're slapping them around and pissing on their parents' grave and talking shit about their mom and their dad in their face and you're cussing them all out and everything bad. The problem was, I didn't do any of that. I treated her like gold. I treated her like the greatest gift God ever gave me because she was and still will always be the love of my life, even though I'm not the love of hers. The problem was, whatever broke us up, I don't know. I know I never disrespected her. I know I never mistreated her. I know that I moved heaven and earth for her. The problem was, we don't know. And I know that the judge could make her tell me under oath or lock her ass up for contempt. So I guess her not showing up, that was the bad news. Then the judge had read my text messages out loud. He said, I can't play the love songs. I'm pretty sure you're a horrible singer. But I read the text message. You never threatened her, so what broke y'all up? And I said, Your Honor, if I had to answer that question, I'd be a millionaire. So in that, like I said, you know, I'm not a saint, but I'm also not a liar. So not knowing has been the thing that has driven me for the last going on 8 years. You know, because 2010 was when we broke up. 2010/11 is when I joined the Army. And when I came out of the Army, funny story there, I came out of the Army on the exact same day that we met. I flew from Atlanta, Georgia, and got home on the exact same time that I met her. So that was really fucked up. And then a year after that is when the text messages came. Because I figured, you know, okay, I done grew up a little bit. I done went to the Army. I done got my shit straight. You know, I don't have a decent job. I don't know that I need a new hip. And then I'm standing in court. That's pretty much my story. Now, back to the videos. Now that I gave you a little bit of my sin. So when you have family members that are going to court, alright, now when the daddies attack the guy in the jumpsuit, I respect that because, you know, if you kill my little girl or my son because they're 6 and 8 years old and they can't fight themselves back, and I don't have kids, by the way, but scenarially speaking, if you do that, damn right they deserve to attack those goddamn bastards that's going to be doing life over the death penalty and shit like that, because I would do no less. But when you go to court and you know your son or your daughter is a habitual offender and can't stay the fuck out of trouble, if you paid them they couldn't get out of trouble. The type of person that would actually get arrested in their own home for just farting or something. If you know your child is one of them people, then you really don't have no need to be going to fuck off in court for what they have done wrong to be sentenced for. And that's my problem with a lot of these people. They go to court and thinking that their kids have halos. I don't have a halo. I found out what text messaging to people who want nothing to do with you causes, and I have not done it since. But you know, I've never been one of those people to ever really get into trouble. You know, a speeding ticket here and there. Who hasn't had a speeding ticket? I've had abundance of speeding tickets, but I have a lead foot. And once I learned how to drive a stick, yeah, that shit went from lead to straight iron to straight steel. You know, once I started getting faster cars, confession time, shit just happened. You know, get behind the wheel, and I get that foot on the floor. When I hit that fifth gear, wide open. Besides, I only drive between Charlottesville and Richmond, just wide the fuck open. You know, get on that goddamn floor, and it's just like the highway to hell, baby. I'm gone. But outside of that, I've never done drugs. And if I'm ever drinking alcohol, I lock that fucking door. And I give everybody the warning. You come through that door, whatever happens to you after that is your fault. That's why the door is locked. Now, a lot of people don't respect that, but I figure I can't hurt anybody if I lock myself in the room. Because my biggest fear is if I go alcoholic and can't fucking control what happens. Because as a martial artist and now a vet, there's no telling what a trained mind and body will be capable of. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation. Because no one wants to beat the fuck out of people and wake up in jail for killing people and don't know how the fuck they got there. Got that? Now, again, I watched a lot of these videos over the last few days about people going off on how their kids or their nieces and nephews or whatever get sentenced to 10 to 15 years for something as simple as, well, I didn't know I couldn't rob the fucking bank, but I did it anyway. Oh, you know you couldn't rob the bank. Robbing the bank is fucking illegal. If your friends are going to rob the bank or a grocery store or wherever the hell you're going, maybe you should keep your fucking ass at home. But, I gotta say this, I don't want to sound racist, but it's gonna get racist. It's gonna get real racist real bad. It's gonna piss off everybody that's black, and I don't care because I'm partially black and you can take it any damn way you want it, but know this to be the 1000% truth. Young black people don't want to do right because of how we are portrayed in the media. Young black people think, oh, it's cool. I'm gonna fuck a motherfucker up. I'm gonna get a badge of honor because I'm going the fuck to jail. And in jail, I'm gonna be a Billy Badass because I'm gonna go in there hard. You guys are the ones that are gonna come out with a new meaning of life after your ass raped. I'm going to jail. I got two options. Because I'm telling the judge right now, I said, look, if it's any way possible, you need to put me in the hole from the second I get in there until it's time for me to go out. It's like, and why you want to do that? I said, because I'm 5'3". They looking to fuck me up the ass. Straight the fuck up. I said, so we can do this the easy way, where I serve my time in the hole and you don't get any complaints, or you got to worry about me trying to kill everybody in that motherfucker. Because especially if I ain't going for life, I'm going for 4 or 5 months, I don't want to be around nobody. Don't put me in general public. Keep me by my goddamn self, there won't be a problem. Some judges may just do that. On the other hand, as a small guy who knows martial arts, motherfuckers are watching YouTube right now. It's like, yeah, we gonna fuck him. As soon as he gets in jail, we're fucking him. We're looking right at him. He's got that long, girly hair. He got that effeminate body. He ain't got no titties, but he all thin. He ain't got no fat stomach, so he could probably pass off as our bitch. Now they fixing on fucking me. That ain't a fucking option. So, like I said, my second option is when we get off the bus, oh, I'm going in that hole. Because whoever's chained to me is my first victim. I'm sorry. You can be an innocent motherfucker. But you're my first victim. Because I'm not getting fucked up the ass. If there's one thing I fear, it's going to prison. If I don't fear anything else, that there is my number one fear. And when I get on that bus to go wherever the fuck they sending me, I don't know none of them motherfuckers. I don't know their background. I don't know where the fuck they sending me. I just know I'm going to be there for a long fucking time. So, plan number one, I'm in chains. Well, the good news for y'all is I'm in chains. The bad news for everyone else, including the people on the bus, is I'm in chains. And those are just weapons. You know, all I gotta do is get around somebody's neck. And that's pretty much the end of their shit right there. And that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do. Now, they roll me in that motherfucker like Hannibal Lecter and got me all chained up on a fucking dolly and roll me into the hole. I'm okay with that. Just leave me in the fucking hole. Won't be no problems. I don't have a problem sitting around naked by my goddamn self. I'm not going to hang myself or any of that dumb shit. Just feed me and give me a hole to shit in and maybe a cigarette lighter so I can read or have something to do. You know, then we good to go. But as far as being in general population amount, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Leave me by my goddamn self. Because I'm small, which means I'm the biggest target in the goddamn room. I've learned that growing up because I've never been bullied by somebody smaller than me. I've always been bullied by people bigger than me until we ain't in high school and when we ain't on school grounds. Bullies turn to bitches really fast. I haven't forgotten none of you motherfuckers. And if you still want to try something, bad hip and all, these motherfuckers right here still work. And I am a vet now. So I might be just a little bit more dangerous than I was. Let me rephrase that. See, I was dangerous before I joined the Army. The Army just made me damn lethal. So, not to my own horn, but just preparing you. I'll fight if I have to. Kill if I have to. But I'll be damned if I'm just going to lay there and let you whoop my ass. That is not a fucking option. Now, my family will probably jump up and say, oh no, he's got 40 years for beating the fuck out of people who tried to beat the fuck out of him. Well, my family know I'm a martial artist first. They also know I've done my dirt. I'm not a saint. Never claimed to be, never will be. Tried to atone for all my sins. It didn't happen. It's funny how in the camera this looks like a face, but it's actually Iron Man and Cap in there. But if you look at the picture from the distance in the camera, it looks like there's some eyes right here, like in the whole shirt, like there's like a whole face, like there are eyes right here, and a nose, like right in there. Yeah, I'm sorry, totally got off track. Anyway, I'm James Smith. This is Kung Fu After number 2. And if your kids are doing wrong and they go to court, then maybe, just maybe, you blinked. But it's not your fault. It's generally your children's choice of friends that lead them down the wrong path. Try to remember that. Because if you're raising a virgin and she's cool, and all of a sudden she loses her virginity and winds up pregnant because they were doing the nasty standing up because of some shit that they were told, yeah, it's her friends that pretty much fucked y'all over. I'm James Williams Jr., Kung Fu After number 2. Be seeing you. And I made it through with only making one video.